Hi.
Hiya!
Just a quick one. This video is going to be different than the ones that we usually do. Different in structure.
Yeah.
Usually we film everything and we show everything and then we do a recap afterwards to like summarize everything. But because so much happened on this particular day, we're going to do it differently. We're going to recap as you watch the videos.
Yeah, because we have so much to talk about and we normally do it like as we go.
Yeah.
But because the day was so intense and we didn't have much time to actually talk because, well, yeah, the bloody bands were playing almost constantly.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is going to be a bit different. So like you'll see us talking and then we'll go back to clips of yesterday. So because we're filming this on Sunday, but yeah, it obviously won't come out till next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, just to confuse you.
So yeah, sorry if it sounds confusing. It's just the structure of this video will be different than what you usually see. So anyway, we weren't planning on going to the gig because we couldn't get tickets.
Well, yeah, I think everyone knew about the hassle of getting those tickets. It was absolutely nuts. We were put off by the price alone because it was like, as much as it would be amazing, can't really afford like a few £100 for the gig.
Yeah, like up like £400, £800.
Yeah.
Most expensive ones going for $3,000.
Yeah, but we were on the websites anyway because we were trying to get our friend from America a ticket. So you were in the queue.
I was in the queue.
And it was just a shit show really, wasn't it? Like,
I think I was number 5,000. And I actually got through where I could allegedly buy tickets for the festival. But then when I tried clicking on the map where you can choose your seats, nothing was working. And I kept refreshing and it kept changing with the map. And it was just like, it was really weird. It just did not work for me.
Yeah, and a lot of people had the same problem.
I tried refreshing. I tried that for like hours on end and it just didn't work.
Yeah, and I think just after that, like we weren't even trying to get ourselves a ticket. We were trying to get our friend a ticket.
Yeah.
I think we just thought, right, that is...
It's impossible. It's a lost cause.
Yeah, so we put it out of our minds.
Yeah.
And then, when was it? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, like a week before the festival.
Week and a half ago, actually. Yeah, because it was the week that we went to Birmingham, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
A few days before the Birmingham, because we have a video of us in Birmingham. You might be aware of that.
Yeah.
But a few days before we actually went to Birmingham, you randomly went on a website.
Yeah, because I saw like one of our Instagram followers just said like she just got a ticket, and I was like, oh, okay. And I just went on Ticketmaster, put in like 2 tickets, just not expecting anything. I was like, okay, let's just see because somehow like this person got a ticket.
Yeah.
And they're available. It was screen only, view, so you couldn't actually see the stage, apparently. But yeah, it's just a screen only view. But you know what? I was like, I don't care.
No.
And they were going for like 89 quid each. I was like, that's really, really good.
Yeah.
Like,
the seats weren't the best. It's like, right at the side of the stage, up high, so you could see the screen and the front bit of the stage.
That's why they were so cheap.
That's why they were a lot cheaper than the average tickets, because just moving down a few sections, like further into the venue, would cost you 400 or 500.
Yeah, so, even probably next tier over,
they would be 4 times more expensive.
At least £300.
Yeah.
So yeah, I quickly went to you. I was like, just buy them.
I was like panicking. What the hell? We did not plan this. What are we gonna do? So we just decided, yes, fuck it. Let's just buy them.
Yeah. So we got them. We were like, wow, like shocked. Yeah. And then we was like, right. So what about transport?
Yeah. How do we get there?
Yeah. All hotels were gone. Yeah, so
staying in Birmingham was out of the question, because if you needed a hotel, the only ones that you could get was like near the airport, which was ages away from Villa Park where the venue is, and it would also cost you a fortune. So
yeah, it still
hotels was out of the question.
Pricey. Yeah,
that wasn't going to happen.
And trains also would have been expensive, especially so last minute.
Yeah.
And I just don't trust trains when you see how many cancellations there are.
I don't trust trains.
No way. No, but luckily I saw that the Big Green Coach Company had coaches from all over UK going to Aston Villa. So luckily Manchester had seats available still, because a lot of the cities have sold out.
Many of the other big green coach was sold out. Yeah, you couldn't get a coach from London, for instance. Like Manchester, luckily you could.
Yeah, so that was a sign.
It was.
So it's £50 each for a return. This is still really...
Yeah, that's not bad.
So 89 plus 50, like, quite cheap considering how, like, many others paid each. A lot of money.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You can't complain for all those bands.
Yeah.
Like, as we've been saying, like, that gig is the greatest gig to probably ever exist this millennium. Like, it is so, like, because of the significance of what the bands did to the scene, just because of who they are and what they did, the significance of this gig will probably never be surpassed.
Nope.
So to see all that for that price,
I didn't care that it was just going to be a restricted view. Like, I just wanted to be in that venue and have the atmosphere. Yeah. Which I'm so glad we did it.
Oh, I'm so happy we did it.
Yeah.
Even if we had to get up early. Because I really do not like early mornings, and I was suffering when we woke up at 5, and you were like telling me to get out of bed.
But you have that weird thing in your brain where, because you know you've got to get up early, you can't sleep.
I can't sleep.
Whereas I had like 5 hours. I was still tired. So
I think I had about 2 hours of sleep.
Don't know how you.
It's like somehow my brain, when I know I have to get up early, I just can't sleep. So I got about 2 hours of sleep probably, and then I had to get up at 5 on a bus. So I felt pretty rough in the morning. It got better throughout the day, but it was a rough start.
Yeah, but we just got an Uber to the city, which was funny because the guy was bombing it.
Yeah, the guy was just flooring it. That was like a 30 mile per hour zone in Manchester, and he went 65. So I'm glad that we still alive, and that, like, for his sake, that there's no speed cameras, because he would lose his license.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That was very interesting. That definitely woke me up.
Yeah, but the bus journey was very easy.
Yeah.
Very comfortable coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, no complaints about it really.
No, the
left
bus,
on time.
Yeah, bus journey was good actually.
Yeah, not really any hassle getting on the coach. You know, sometimes it can be a bit chaotic.
Yeah.
But no, absolutely fine.
Also, as it turned out, when we got on the bus, there was 2 guys sat next to us, which turned out to be Danish.
Yeah.
And we were right behind them in the queue as well. I didn't speak them because I'm too shy and too sober and too introvert. But they were Danish, and they were sat right next to us, which was really funny.
Yeah, I was like, what are the chances?
What are the chances that we go to a queue for a coach in Manchester and I see 2 people from my home country? That was crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that's it for,
I think so, yeah.
Cool.
So now we're like, we'll cut to the day, and then we'll come back. Yeah, that's going to be the theme of the video.
Yes.
I'm so professional with this.
We're very pro, as you can tell. Hi, we are in an Uber. First stage of a very, very long day.
It's going to be a super long day.
Super long day.
In half a mile, turn right onto A5063.
There'll be a proper intro later. Because I'm too tired and grumpy.
Bad angle.
Right, just double check there's no one here going to Oasis, is there?
No. Stop it.
We're on a bus in Manchester. Sabbath. I got magic balloons there, whatever the hell that is.
Magical. They get you high.
Who knows? May contain weed. Birmingham, we're back. Back in good old Brummy. So we arrived in Birmingham around 9:30 in the morning. Took about an hour, just over an hour and a half, I think, to drive in the bus from Manchester to Birmingham.
Decent.
Not bad. We had no traffic at all, which was great. Easy journey.
Yeah.
Arrived very close to Villa Park. There was a Tesco Extra, basically right next to Villa Park.
I'm so glad they had that.
Oh, that was a lifesaver.
A lot of people use that.
Because doors open at 11, so we had like an hour and a half until the doors opened, so we needed something to do. So we just went there to buy some food and some drinks.
Yeah.
Like it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
Did the whole Jay and Silent Bob things, blasted some King Diamond out of my phone and just stood there by the mall or by the shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. And drank our drinks, listening to King Diamond.
Yeah, 10:30 in the morning.
As you do.
Well, again, it's the drinks in the venue are going to be like so overpriced.
Yeah.
So we just thought make the most out of it. And a lot of people were doing the same. Like 11 a.m, I think everyone had beers.
Yeah, definitely. Like a lot of people were hanging out outside Tesco Extra on that day.
Well, there wasn't any other shops really. I only had like small off licenses.
Yeah, there was nothing else in that area. That was the only thing where you could really get something.
Yeah, there's not much there at all.
No. It's a very sparse neighborhood.
Yeah.
In that sense. But we found a little watering hole, Tesco Extra, and got some food. Which is nice. Having good times with all the other metalheads. This Jamaican guy, you will see him in the video, showed up and started singing Christian songs, which was...
Well, he actually sung Bob Marley.
Yeah, he actually sung Bob Marley.
But
he played some Christian songs before he started singing.
Yeah, and I was like, the music's quite nice, but the lyrics...
the lyrics were hilarious. Like, it was just a bunch of metalheads with all like logos that you can't read, and then we have this guy just blasting Christian music.
Was funny.
That was actually... really funny.
He wasn't too bad. He was such a character as well.
He was just having a good time. He was just there to enjoy himself. Clearly, like just vibing and just having. Yeah, I don't know. He was funny.
I enjoyed that. Yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah, it was. We are in Birmingham. Just got off the bus and it's busy. Well, not overly busy. Hi.
Hello.
We are walking in a long straight line because it's really really narrow here. It's like walking on that. It is green, big green lights. People gathered in the masses.
That's an easy journey though.
It was actually, yeah. No. It is not even 10 a.m. yet, and we just cracked open the first night cider. As you do, start out with an 8.4% alcohol cider.
Well, you got to do what you got to do when the drinks are going to be so expensive when it's all day.
Yeah, it's a lovely drink. This it's going to be very expensive in the venue, so you got to do what you got to do to save monies. Birmingham,
UK. Always hear the sirens.
Yeah, we've been doing the whole Jay and Silent Bob thing, but we can't put it on the video because it involves King Diamond, and we can't play King Diamond on this channel. It'll get Bendingo. Huh?
I'm looking off at the back.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, there's a bunch of metalheads hanging out, as you do at 10 a.m. in Birmingham.
10:24.
Hanging out in front of the Tesco Extra.
I think doors are 11, but first band isn't until 1. So we've got loads of time.
We've got tons of time. We got about... Oh yeah. And this is guaranteed a lot cheaper than it's going to be in the venue. I don't know the prices.
I think someone commented like £8 pints, but I don't know if that's correct.
It probably is. I don't know. I don't know the prices. I don't know what they have in there, but yeah, it's going to be expensive. It's going to be crap.
Of course they're going to rack up the price.
Of course they are. We are a captive audience. We have to go to their shop to buy what we need. Anyway. Who knew it could be this much fun hanging out inside of or outside of a Tesco Extra in Birmingham at 10 a.m. in the morning?
It feels later though because we're up so early.
Yeah, I just had my lunch at 10.
Yeah. And our breakfast at 5.
Breakfast at 5 in the morning.
We're still here.
Hi, we're still here, hanging out by the Tesco Extra, drinking our second drink of the day. White wine out of a can. As you do.
Because we're classy like that.
Because we're classy like that, exactly. We haven't moved much.
No.
The door's just opened.
But the first band isn't on till 1, I think. Well, that's what we think.
Yeah. According
But
to
there's
the
still people
schedule.
here, so...
Yeah, according to the schedule that's been leaked, first band is on at 1 and there's still plenty of people hanging out.
We'll probably leave after this.
Yeah.
Get there for around 12, so...
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll beat most of the queues.
Yeah.
Give us time to walk around and then be in time for the first band, which is
Explore
Mastodon.
the venue. Yeah.
I used to listen to Mastodon quite a bit, but I haven't listened to them for years. I just, it's one of those bands where you listen to a bit and then you kind of like lose track. That's me with Mastodon.
That makes sense, yeah.
But yeah, they are good.
Yeah. I never really listened to them that much actually. But yeah, what I've heard has been good, so yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a very short set. I think it's going to be like a day full of very, very short sets in general. Like each band has like 15, 20 minutes to play.
Well, when you have that many bands on the bill, they can't all play an hour.
It's just insane. You can book Mastodon and they get like 15 minutes. Like that won't happen anywhere else.
You've got Tool playing 20 minutes. It's one song.
That's like one song, yeah. Yeah, it's very unique. Very unique.
I'd rather see 20 minutes of Tool. I've never seen them before. And same with Alice in Chains. Like, there's some big bands on the lineup.
Yeah, there's some proper bucket list bands on there, which is really, really exciting.
Yeah, so to even see a short time is better than no time.
Yeah, of course.
Still cross them off and be like, yeah, I fucking saw them live.
Of course you can. Yeah, of course. Like you were there, you saw it, you experienced this. It's gonna be amazing either way. Like even if it's only for a few minutes, it's gonna be really, really good. I'm sure. Yeah, we'll see what they're gonna play. They might play some covers as well.
Maybe one band, like every band has one cover.
Yeah.
I'm not sure though.
That could very well be.
It would make sense.
Yeah, it would. It is all about Black Sabbath really today.
Maybe these like supergroups as well are going to be doing covers.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't
musicians.
really researched it. It's going to be a surprise, but that could very well be an option.
There hasn't been any info on it. It's all a surprise. So,
all right. Yeah. It'll be. That could very well be the case. It's going to be exciting. We're going to head in after this. It's going to take us about 5 minutes, 10 minutes to drink.
Yeah, might need another one.
Might need one for the queue,
get another one of these because they're so small.
Yeah, could. Yeah.
Just to go up and down.
Could just have one for the queue. Don't know how long the queue will be. We'll film once we get to the queue. Cheers. Busker just came and set up the speaker, and now he's playing Christian music to go with the gig.
I might convert.
Yeah, I might convert too. That's so funny. Go for it, man. Guys from Jamaica. Jamaica, man.
It's actually really sweet.
I know. The venue itself, where the gig took place, is Villa Park, a big stadium, where Aston Villa plays their home games.
Yeah.
So it's right near like a park area which we didn't even actually know existed before we went to the venue.
No, because obviously we just thought
we completely.
I don't know. We just thought to stay around the Tesco. I didn't realise there'd be anything else near there.
No, I didn't realise that.
Didn't really think to check, to be honest.
No, I didn't know what to expect. So we didn't really check that.
Could have chilled in that park, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
But it was. It was a bit confusing with the zones because you had like coloured zones, which obviously it's not normally that hard to find what colour zone you've got to go to. But because of the way the stadium is, like you can't walk around the whole of it.
No.
You have to like go down different roads.
Yeah.
So a few people were
to
confused. Yeah, and obviously every street looks the same with those terrace houses. It's like, What? This is a UK thing.
Yeah, I didn't know where we were, so like we started by heading down the wrong way, and then was told by a guy that just randomly overheard our conversation say, "Oh, yellow zone is down
It's that way, yeah.
the other way."
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, because I saw the sign, like red and green zone, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know that was a thing, so
No.
I didn't even look at the tickets.
No.
So I saw that, I was like, I better check.
Yeah.
And then it said on our ticket yellow zone, I was like, oh.
So we went down that way and back down, yeah.
Yeah, and then there
Found
was...
the yellow zone.
Yeah, then there was 2 queues on either side of the road. So I was like, oh no, which one are we in? So it was a bit like confusing.
They could have probably made that a bit clearer, to be honest, for those of us who haven't been there before.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ended up in a queue that was pretty long, but actually went really quick.
It went down really fast. They got people in really quickly,
Yeah.
which I was kind of surprised about. But yeah, I mean, they have to. But yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. Went in. Pretty straightforward, really. The whole process of actually getting into the venue was really easy as well. Apparently they had a big merch bit outside the stadium, which we didn't see until we were in the queue and almost like through the gates and all that sort of stuff. Like we didn't. It didn't need a lot of time to go and check it out because we were sort of rushing to get in there to get to Mastodon, which was playing in like only a few minutes when we got there.
Yeah.
I
thought it was, I mean, this is just me not thinking, but I thought personally that there'd be maybe some merch in the venue and you could walk around the whole venue, but I'm thinking of like Wembley Stadium and like bigger venues like that.
I thought
or
that too.
Arena, you can walk quite a way around, can't you?
Yeah.
And then you have your different entrances to your seats in there, but we had like the tiniest section when we got in, and there was nothing apart from a few bars.
So like for us, all the merch we saw was outside the stadium. We didn't have time to go and check it out because we needed to go in to watch Mastodon. So we went through the gates, scanned our tickets, went in. I assumed, just like you, that there would be merch
There'd be
or something
else
inside
in there.
the stadium.
Yeah,
but there was nothing. When we went,
that was our mistake. But
we went in like up this like a million stairs because we were like really high up.
Yeah.
And then we went up, and the only thing that was there was food stores, drink stores, and toilets. That's it. Like nothing else. There was no markets, no merch, no nothing. And then you just went down to your seat. So yeah, that was a bit of a letdown. I would have probably expected.
Yeah, because I
had assumed that just like you, that you'd be able to like walk around to the other sections, not go in them, but at least go there so you could meet up with your mates.
Yeah, because we like loads of people we knew, like a lot of our friends went, but we couldn't see anyone.
No.
Everyone had to stick to kind of their sections.
Yeah.
Which
we knew loads
was
of
a
people
shame,
who
but
was in other sections or like standing or something, and it had been nice to meet up with them and chat because it's a whole day. We were all there for like how long? 12 hours? No, 10 hours.
Doors opened at 11 and it finished at 10:30. So I imagine if you got in there,
we
at
were
11,
there for like 10 plus hours. It would have been nice to meet up with your mates who got tickets in other sections, but you couldn't even do that due to the way that it's structured, which is real shit. That was disappointing. I just had assumed that you could. So
same. But oh well, like it's something you know for next time.
Now we know it. It's fine.
If you ever go to a gig there again, I think they sometimes have gigs on there.
Yeah. Now at least we know how it works. It's just our assumptions that were not lining up with the reality.
Yeah. So we didn't catch any of the merch outside, but I'm sure there are other videos of people with merch.
I'm sure there's loads of other videos like that. Yeah. Yeah.
What else?
We came in when we came in, found our seats. They had this whole section right next to our seats that was blocked off with some weird, like almost like a big, how do you call it, like tarpaulin or something? I don't know what it was.
Yeah, so it's what they do when they're not using the seats.
Yeah.
Like a big cover.
A big cover.
And they strap it down to the bars. So no one can like.
Over the whole section that was right next to my seat.
But it was.
Which means that the like pathway that I was supposed to take like we were supposed to take up to our seats. We couldn't actually get that because that was covered by this big ass thing.
It was, so we had our 2 seats, then there was 2 seats next to you, and then it was stairs going up, which you normally see in between each section, but they put the cover on right next to you. Because there was that couple who joined us later, so they would have had to have moved that because they couldn't have sat there.
No.
Their seats were covered.
Yeah.
Like, and they were like, oh, so we like said to the guard, because he said, oh, you can go up the other stairs and then climb down to your seat. And I was like,
you had to climb over like 8 rows of people.
I'm sorry, but 1, that's really dangerous.
Yeah.
And 2, you're just going to annoy the hell out of people all the time. Everyone trying to do that in that section, trying to climb over each other.
It's absolutely insane. I don't know what they were thinking.
I was shocked at that.
It was ridiculous. So
and they said, oh, we're working on it.
We're working on it, we'll sort it out, and no one did anything.
So we were standing in this bit for a while, but then we realised our seats were literally right behind the bar, which we were lucky with that.
Yeah, luckily our seats was in the first row of that section, so we could just like duck under the metal bars and just get into our seats. But if we had been further up, we would have been screwed. Like we had to just physically climb over people to get to our seats.
So you had some people actually going under the cover and going up the stairs under the cover. But that's pretty dangerous.
That's also dangerous. You can't see where you're going either. It's dark under there.
Yeah, and good thing like we're okay. Like we could actually get under the bar.
If you're not very mobile, you would have been screwed as well.
Yeah, like older people, you shouldn't be expected to climb over seats. No,
yeah. It's really
and
bad.
they never sorted it out until this family complained because
a less able guy.
Yeah, he was climbing and he was really struggling, and I was like, this is so wrong.
Yeah.
And it only took the guy next to us. He has some, I don't know what sort of blade it was. Don't know how he got in with that, but he cut the cable tie that had this cover. Because the security couldn't do anything about it. They were looking like, I don't know how we move this.
Yeah, they were just like, they didn't know what to do.
No.
They clearly weren't interested in helping either.
Not really. So yeah, this guy cut the cable tie and we managed to push the cover, so it revealed the stairs.
Yeah.
And that was just so much better for everyone.
But that took
how
about
it should be.
3 hours into the venue.
Oh yeah.
Like, into the gig before that happened. And it only happened because there was a guy who could barely walk that had to climb over other people to get down to go to the toilet. It is absolutely insane.
It was shocking.
I have never seen that at any venue ever. That was very poorly executed.
And if we have had to go, the way that they suggested, like we were right at the front row, so we would have had to climb over 20 rows.
Yeah, a lot of rows. I don't know how many rows, but that was a lot of rows.
And there was already a lot of people sitting. I'm
not doing that.
And we like, we got up, I don't know, 4 or 5 times to get beers and stuff in the toilet. Can you imagine doing it every time?
Yeah, you can't do that. It'll be a day's journey. You can't do that. It's insane.
I bet some people didn't even get up because they didn't want to do that.
I imagine, yeah. They were trapped up there until, that guy just cut the cable ties, which security should have done ages ago. Like, to begin with, that shouldn't even have happened.
No,
so that was really
I'm sorry,
bad.
But that was bad.
Amateur era. That's.
But the seats themselves, it was good. Like we could see more than what I thought we could see. When they moved to the front of the stage, like the artists, you could see them.
Yeah,
I thought we wouldn't be able to see anything.
Yeah, I thought it was only going to be completely like just with the screen. Like you couldn't even see anything off the stage. We could probably see the first, I don't know, 6 meters or something off the stage, like from the furthest bit that goes into the crowd, and we could see a bit of the stage. Like when they went to the front, we could see them, which was great. Also, like an added bonus of having the seats that we had, you can actually see backstage.
Yeah, that was actually really cool because we saw a lot of people backstage just walking to and from the stage.
Yeah,
and like people were getting pictures with the artists and that. So that was actually quite cool to see.
You can see how everything is getting set up and get like a bit of behind the scene footage. But whereas like people after each band show, they wheel out the drums on this thingy. So they wheel out the whole drum kit and take in new drum kits from that same. It's pretty cool to see how the whole thing works behind the scenes. If you're in standing, you wouldn't be able to see that. So that was like an added bonus.
Yeah,
I something positive out of not being able to see the stage very well. At least you could see that.
Yeah, they could have made the screen bigger, I think.
They could have made the screen bigger. That screen was small, considering
Like if you were up right at the back, would have been not annoying, but it's just like one of those things. Like it could have been bigger. Why didn't they have a bigger screen?
Yeah, they could have probably afforded a bigger screen, to be honest. But
I was surprised by the seats. It was better than what I thought it was going to be.
Seats was better than I thought, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good.
All good.
All good. We're heading to the venue. It's rammed full of metalheads everywhere.
Yeah, that's the local pub.
Yeah, this is, the Wits and Arms is completely taken over by metalheads.
I think they're very metal as well.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. I don't think
good spirit.
I don't think the Wits and Arms normally plays metal.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I haven't been here before, but I would take a guess and say.
They're just accommodating for the day.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. Actually.
Yeah, it is. Definitely is. That's awesome.
They know that most of their customers are going to be metal.
Oh yeah.
Especially at this time of the day.
Right now, all of them. Let's get together and feel all right. You're a bag lady.
I'm a bag lady today.
Bag lady carrying a bag. A Tesco
I'm gonna
bag.
wear it like. Yeah.
An original premium quality Tesco extra
Pay
bag.
for this shit, you know?
You paid 30p for that. Actually, I paid 30p for that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I didn't even look at my tickets before
I
I
had
noticed there were zones. So.
We just met this kind guy that said yellow zone is the only way. And apparently we are in yellow zone, so now we're on the right track.
I didn't even know there were zones, so it said, what was it, green and red?
Green and red, I think.
And then I was like, oh, I should
Yellow-
probably check the ticket.
Yellow and blue is here. Yeah, I don't.
Check the ticket to see
I have-
where we actually are. And
I
was
have
like,
no
yeah.
fucking clue. Yeah. We are on the right track.
It's
I
weird
assume.
though, like, you know, usually you can just walk around the whole stadium, but this is like, different
Yeah.
access areas.
I have never been to Villa Park in my life. So I do not know how the system works.
I really need a bin, I'm not serious.
We are getting closer.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Care for block A?
And the kind lady just confirmed that we are in the correct queue. We are inside
We are.
Villa Park
We are in the upper tiers.
in the upper tiers, yeah, way up. Going up. We are very high up right now.
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
Actually not that bad.
So £7 for Summersby. Not too bad. Could be worse.
The hell is our seat?
Emma's trying to find a seat.
Oh, they got free water, that's good.
That's nice.
I'm gonna go to the toilet.
Yeah.
A hot dog is £9.
A hot dog is £9. Holy shit.
Looks pretty.
They
It
are
doesn't look good.
they are pretty massive, yeah.
That's just big gig prices and festival prices.
That will do you for dinner easily.
Oh my god, it's awesome hair.
I love her hair. It's amazing, man. Well done. Good parenting.
Yes, that's how you parent.
Yeah. Parenting done right, man.
Passport beer.
Well, there's programs over there.
Might be the next bit.
The next bit. Yeah, now it's time for the bands.
Yeah, the first band that was on at 1
1
o'clock. So the first band was Mastodon, who I don't know very well. I remember listening to, like, I think it was one of their first albums.
Yeah.
Like, when I was a teenager, and like, quite liking it, but I didn't really follow them after that. But they are really cool. Yeah, they sounded great.
They sounded great, yeah. Moved around really well on stage. Lots of energy, lots of just enthusiasm and passion. And they played really well as well. Sounded good.
Yeah.
Had a few technical glitches as far as I remember. But other than that, it was good. Yeah, again, because I don't know them very well. I barely listen to them. Not that I don't like them. It's just one of those bands where I just haven't got around to it for one reason or another.
Yeah.
But I loved the part towards the end where they had Mario from Gojira on stage jamming out on drums with the guys. That was amazing.
Yeah, so that was a cover. So every band did at least one Black Sabbath cover, which that was really cool.
Yeah, that was like the whole theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would play like maybe one or two of their own songs and then play one or two Sabbath covers.
Yeah, because the sets were only like 15 minutes.
15 minutes, and then they had a 7-minute changeover, I think a 10-minute changeover, like very, very short times.
That's why, like, we didn't really, get to do a review of every band afterwards.
We didn't have time.
It's just, it was really full on.
Yeah, it was very busy.
That's expected when you've got so many bands and like supergroups on the lineup. Like it's got to be. You
have so many musicians and so many things to play, so you have very little time for breaks. So they must have run with like a dual stage setup.
I think they had a rotating stage or something.
You prepare the next band while the other band is playing, so you're always on a constant rotation. And obviously they've done the sound checks and on the days leading up to it, so you don't have to do sound check on the day.
No. And the guy who introduced Mastodon was Jason Momoa.
That was so epic, man. So epic. I loved that.
Yeah, I thought he was the perfect guy to do it because he's just such a passionate metalhead. He's just like us.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Even's he's this massive actor. Yeah. But he's just so humble, and he was genuinely so amazed to be there and be asked to host it because he really wanted to get tickets. Yeah. So he said he was contacting everyone he knew. And then Sharon eventually called him up and said, "Do you want to host?" And he was like,
and he was just like, Jesus Christ, I'm nervous. What am I going to say?
Yeah, he's like, because he's not used to hosting things.
No,
and
he's
it's
not.
the biggest metal event ever. So.
But to be honest, they couldn't have found a better person for that. He was so good at that. It was fun. It was awesome to see that.
Yeah, and it's just one of us being up there, just so passionate about it, loving every minute.
That was good. That was good. He was
enjoyed
great.
That.
Yeah, that was a really, really good feature.
Yeah. But Mastodon, good, solid first band.
Fucking killed it. That was good. Yeah, even for me who didn't know them, they sounded great. And now I'm keen to actually listen to Mastodon.
You should check them out.
About fucking time, because they've been around for years.
Yeah, they've been around for a while now.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
They blocked off our entrance. Our entrance is over there. Some arsehole just didn't think and blocked that part off, so we can't get to our seats unless we climb under the fence. Fucking stupid. That's Mastodon down there. They just played. It's so cool.
It's quite cool that you get like an almost backstage experience.
Yeah.
We're far away, but you can see like behind the
At least you can see backstage. Yeah. They're right there. That's amazing.
You're the luckiest motherfuckers in the world!
Jason Momoa.
Hey, let's give it up for Mastodon. That was fucking epic. Love you, Mastodon. Well, welcome back to the beginning. The final show ever for Ozzy Osbourne and the final show for Birmingham's own Black Sabbath. I'm not gonna lie to you. When this concert was announced, I knew it was gonna be the greatest night of music ever. I fucking freaked out. I called everyone I knew. I called Kirk, I called Phil, I called Ian. I was just like, dude, please, I gotta get here and I gotta bring my kids. Can anyone help me? Because I'm more than just a fan, man. I'm obsessed with Sabbath and the bands that are here tonight. Metal is in all of our DNA. Every character that I've ever played has been inspired by this music and built by this music. It's in everything that I am. So when the Osbournes called me and asked me to host,
Aquaman.
I was fucking scared as hell. I've never done this in my life. I belong out there in the audience with you, but if this is how I get an exclusive ticket to be the luckiest of 40,000 people in the world, I said, Ozzy, pardon my British, but let's fucking go!
Woo! That's so cool.
Today we celebrate heavy metal, a movement invented by Black Sabbath. That makes today a celebration of all of you, of Birmingham, because this is the city that gave birth to them. We also want to welcome all the metalheads from all over the world because they're joining this live stream, so say what the fuck is up, everybody. Together we are going to make this the most epic day in the history of heavy metal, so let's tear this motherfucker down!
Next one after Mastodon was Rival Sons, which I actually do not know at all.
I didn't know them at all.
I don't know how I managed to dodge them, but yeah.
No, me neither. Sounded good.
Sounded great, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't say much more because I literally don't know them, but they did a really good job as well.
Sounded
great.
And the singer looked pretty cool. I liked his suit.
Oh yeah,
Good voice, really
love the
good
style.
voice.
Very, very powerful voice. It was good. It was good to see.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, very good.
Please welcome Rival Sons!
That's so fucking cool. Is she gonna come out there?
So next band was Anthrax.
Fucking Anthrax.
Oh, I was so excited.
That was actually really, really good. I was actually surprised by it because we saw them in Manchester a while ago.
Last November, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, late in the year last year.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they did impress me. I did like them.
Yeah.
But I would say, watching Indians yesterday, fucking hell, that was good.
Yeah.
His voice is crazy.
I know, like, at his age.
How?
So good.
How can he keep himself so fit and sound so good?
Yeah, and Scott Ian, like, they don't change.
Scott Ian
like,
has
they don't
looked
age.
the same for like the past 25 years. Like, how?
Oh, no, that was great.
They're like vampires, man.
You have to kind of pick when you want to, when you want to go and get a beer. And you know you're going to kind of miss a set because one of the queue times and the changeover's so
That's
quick.
another thing about the venue. Like, the beer times, the queue times were pretty diabolical. Although one of our friends was in standing. Was she Golden Circle?
Yeah.
And she said the queue times were around an hour.
Well, I don't know if... Because she said that was for food.
All right, fair enough.
So she queued for food for an hour. And then by the time she got to the front, all they had was chips. We'll get to the food thing later.
Yeah, that's a bit of discussion.
But she'd only had one drink up until Pantera.
Yeah.
Because it was just diabolical.
Queue times were terrible. I think for us it was around 15 to 25 minutes, that ballpark, depending how busy it was.
Considering there wasn't actually that many people in front of you.
Yeah.
It was 9, 10 people.
It took
and
ages
it just took
for
ages.
people to get served. And when you only have a 10-minute changeover, you're going to miss a band if you go and catch a beer.
Yeah, so again, we had to choose.
And that's exactly what happened with Hailstorm. We didn't see Hailstorm because we were getting a beer, which is ridiculous, but that's how it was.
She's got a great voice, but I've never listened to them, and I've never really been that bothered.
No, I don't really know them that well either, which is why they went down in the list of priorities, because we knew that we're going to go and get a beer. We have to sacrifice a band, and it would be between Hailstorm and Lamb of God. And then for me, there's no question, because I love Lamb of God.
Yeah, no, not missing Lamb of God.
No.
Never missing Lamb of God.
Went to get a beer, went back in. I think I missed because you went in before me, didn't you? Or that was later on.
That was later on, we'll talk about that later. But
No, so we got the beer, got back in, and then Lamb of God. We got ready for Lamb of God, and that was a bloody good set.
Yeah, that was so good.
Holy crap! Start out with Laid to Rest as you do.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like Laid to Rest, you can't convince me that Laid to Rest is not a modern metal song. It's a modern metal song.
This reminds me of that Raised by Al sketch. It's just it hits me so hard because I still think these fucking songs are
they are
modern.
Like Mercer just came out. Like that's a new song. But yeah, Lamb of God got the first pit of the night, and it was a decent one.
Yeah.
Randy smashed it as usual. He is one of my favorite frontmen in metal.
Yeah.
He has such energy.
Such a cool guy as well.
Shame he cut his hair, but he still looks great.
Yeah.
And he flies around on stage like a maniac. I loved when there was one time he jumped up and he fell over when he landed, but he just got up like a bus. He just like rolled over and got up like nothing happened.
This is like part of the routine.
Fuck it, man. Got up like a boss. Sick. Yeah. That was amazing. Very, very good set. Well done, Lamb of God.
Yeah.
One of my highlights for sure. place tonight! Give me something to break! Where's the mosh pit, guys? Oh, it's in there! Hey, small mosh pit! Woo! Yeah, then it was time for the supergroup, the first supergroup. There was two, Supergroup A, they called it.
Which no one really knew who was going to be in it.
No, I think it was a surprise. I think some of it was leaked if you looked for it hard enough. But okay. it was supposed to be like a surprise, I guess.
Yeah.
We deliberately didn't research anything, so to us it was a complete surprise, which was amazing. Yeah. So they had Jake Lee, which used to play lead guitar for Ozzy's solo project back in the 80s, who actually arrived late on stage, which was funny. Everyone was like, Jake, where are you?
Yeah, they kind of just made like a joke about it, which was funny. Like,
yeah, and then he arrived and everyone was just laughing, like, where the hell were you?
Yeah. That was hilarious.
That was funny. Yeah. Oh my god, that was good. So yeah, Lizzie Hale sang the first song from, again, Hailstone.
Yeah.
They had David Ellison from Megadeth, or he used to be in Megadeth.
Yeah.
Had him on bass. Adam Wakeman, which I didn't even know that, but he's the son of Rick Wakeman, which is huge in the prog world. Had the band Yes, like he's 76 years old now. Rick Wakeman. He's played with everybody. He is massive in the prog world, and yeah, his son was playing keyboards for this supergroup, which was really fucking cool. Again, you had this whole like parade of stars, like it's just one massive star after the next. Like,
to think like they're all right there.
It is actually unreal.
All together, basically. Like,
this is again like this is the greatest gig of the millennium.
Yeah.
You won't have this again.
No.
It's like you will have big musicians and they can collaborate, but the significant like these guys made the sound. Like these guys created the whole genre, and they played together. It's fucking, it blows my mind.
Yeah, it was insane to see like all these supergroups. Like
you had Nuna Bettencourt, legendary guitar player. Like when I first started out playing guitar when I was like 12, Nuna Bettencourt was one of my first idols. I think he might even predate, maybe about the same time as Metallica, but due to my guitar teacher at the time, he was really into Extreme, which is Nuna Bettencourt's band essentially. He's the main guy. And he's such a good guitar player, so he got me into listening to Extreme and listening to Nuna Bettencourt and studying his techniques and stuff. So to see him on stage was so unexpected. I was like, what? That's Nuna Bettencourt. I did not expect that because I didn't know he was going to be there.
No. Again, it was a surprise.
He plays incredibly.
Yeah, he's so good.
And he's 58 years old. He looks like he's in his 30s.
When you told me that, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, no.
That guy is 58 years old.
Honestly, I've been on his Instagram. I'm trying to find the lines on his face and there's none.
Nope.
It's magic. How does that guy look so good?
I don't know. He looks so good for his age. He doesn't look...
Incredible.
He looks like he's in his 30s, man.
It's mad.
And he moves around on stage as if, like, again, he's in his 30s or 20s and he plays better than ever. He is so fucking good.
That's inspiring.
That was really, really cool to see. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
We had Yungblud doing the cover of Changes.
I was welling up at that. That was. I didn't think he'd be there. That was a surprise.
No.
But then, I did some research, and apparently he was a good friend of Kelly Osbourne.
Oh, right.
So she introduced him to Showering, and then they just become like really good friends.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and that's why he got asked, because he probably thought, why is he there? But there's a whole story behind it, and his voice is very unique.
Oh my god,
very, very good.
He just did that one song, but he's smashed it.
He really, really smashed it.
That song was one of the highlights of the entire show. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know Yungblud at all.
No, I don't know Yungblud, but
he seems like a pretty cool guy. Yeah. Just because of his vocals were, well, to me, it was really good.
It was really, really good, and that cover version was just so fucking beautiful. Jake Ely did not show up. Where are you, Jake? Oh, that's hilarious. Crashed every lane. A wizard is never late. up was Alice in Chains.
Yeah, well, you were queuing
I was queuing.
for a beer and it was taking ages and I was like, I couldn't miss it. I was in the toilet and
and I was
then Man
queuing
in the
for the-
Box started playing and I was in the toilet like bloody freaking out. I was actually saying to myself, fuck's sake.
Yeah, I was swearing. I was telling the guy to pull the cider quicker because I wanted to see Alice in Chains.
Oh, it was so frustrating.
Yeah.
But because I'd never seen Alice in Chains before.
Me
they
neither.
were like a big band for that day.
Rest in peace, Lane Staley.
Oh, I know. But the guy they've got now is he does a really, really good job. I mean, he's just cool. Like,
looked really cool. Yeah, that sounded
Yeah.
good. He did a really, really good job. They did a really good job, all of them.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah,
Perfect.
love that. Yeah.
Perfect, man.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. And then after that, I was on to Gojira.
Yeah, well, again, didn't you also try to get a beer there?
I also tried to get a beer for that. And I was like, I think the third person in the queue when they started playing Stranded. And I was like, no, American! Fuck's sake, man. Why does this always happen? Fucking hell. So yeah, I arrived about like a minute into Stranded. I was telling the guys, can you make this thing go any faster? Can you make your like beer dispenser go any faster? But yeah, they fucking killed
they
it,
are
man.
so good live.
They
Like,
played
they are
Stranded
absolutely
Silvera,
fantastic.
yeah.
I was not expecting the Olympic song.
No.
And for the woman to come on and do the
the
vocals live as
operatics,
well.
man.
Oh, I had so many
my
goosebumps.
God.
This is insane.
Yeah, that was absolutely incredible.
They're like,
I can't believe that.
they are like our top bands for our time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they are absolutely smashing it.
From our generation.
Yeah, our generation,
Gojira is
yeah.
one of the biggest bands of that generation.
Like, they've got absolutely huge now, but they really deserve it.
Yeah,
I think.
they fucking deserve it. Like,
They just sound so good live. Like,
so
so
good.
tight, and drummer is incredible.
Yeah, you just can't help but headbang. Like, just move your body when they come on, man. That is it's so full of energy. Crazy. Amazing
was
show.
amazing.
Amazing show. It's so close. Oh, yeah, it's very close. That's better. That was very close. That was rather close.
Almost with Alice in Chains, guys.
I know. They're all nice.
Next up was the drummer off, where they had 3 drummers battling it out for a while, which was interesting to watch.
That was cool. Yeah.
It was a Chili Peppers guy, Tool drummer, and apparently Blink-182 drummer were there.
It's great when they do improvised drumming like that. It just sounds so good. Like, really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was fun to watch.
Yeah.
And after that, it was time for the next supergroup, Supergroup B, which had some of the same stars as the first supergroup. You had, again, Nuno Bettencourt in there for, I think, the majority of the time.
Yeah.
You had KK Downing from Judas Priest, and
that was
now
cool.
KK's Priest.
Yeah.
He was awesome. He's like 73 years old. Still moves around a lot. Still plays really, really well.
A lot of these musicians do.
This is
our lifestyle, man.
This is like admirable.
The metal keeps us young.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah, it does. Like these guys have been living the lifestyle since the 60s, and they're still going strong.
Yeah.
Like that is incredible.
Yeah, that was good.
You had Papa from Ghost singing a few songs.
Yeah, a nice addition. Cool. Yeah.
You had Tom Morello playing guitar.
Yeah.
Tom Morello doing Tom Morello things on his guitar.
Yeah. He's just got that sound.
He's got that sound, yeah.
Yeah.
He's awesome as well. Also one of the guys that were like, he did his own thing. He got famous back in the 90s for doing new things with the guitar that no one's really done before. Which is very, very cool. So well deserved that he was on stage. And then the biggest surprise to me was Steven Tyler.
Yeah, when he walked out, I was like, wow, no way.
What the hell? I did not think that he was going to be there. And I did not think that he was going to sound as good as he did. People
might have already known who's going to be there, but when even they had KK's Priest guy, like when he walked out, I was like, no, he's here. Yeah. And then Steven Tyler was like, what?
Yeah, what the hell?
Surprise was like, it really added to it.
We deliberately didn't research anything because I wanted to be surprised as well. So yeah, that was awesome. That was so cool to see.
Yeah.
What a vibe. signed for Pantera.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what? I was stuck in the beer queue again. What is it with that? Great
Cowboys
set.
and Walks, like, oh.
Great set.
Yeah.
Like it was a goosebump moment during Walk when you heard the whole stadium chanting, respect, Walk.
Incredible.
Like that was just fucking hell.
That was when Jason Momoa went down to the pit as well.
Apparently, yes, Momoa went in the pit. I missed that because I was too busy.
Yeah,
headbanging.
I missed it. But yeah, I think he introduced the band on stage, and then he was like, right, take my mic and take. I think he even like someone took his phone and stuff. He's like, right, and then he just jumps over the front barrier and went in. I was like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Considering like how big of an actor, like famous star he is.
He is
no
massively famous. He just don't give a shit.
And everyone was really chill as well. It was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Letting him through. He's like, I want to get in the pit.
Yeah, and then it's time for Tool after that.
They were good, yeah. I don't know Tool that well.
It's one of those bands, like, I've listened to a lot of Tool songs when I've been out, and I really do appreciate it, but I haven't listened to it myself in my own time for some reason. It's not that I don't like it, it's just one of those bands that I never got around to.
No.
But they played two of the old songs from the same album. And then after that you had fucking Slayer.
And then Slayer!
Fucking Slayer.
That was one of my highlights. They were actually really, really good.
They were really, really good.
And the crowd, man, it was like 10 circle pits.
I know.
It
lots
was
of
mad.
circle pits. Lots of circle pits. Tom Araya sounded great.
Yeah.
They all sounded great. It was a thing of beauty.
Why did they retire? I mean, they keep coming back anyway.
They keep coming back, yeah.
And they sound so good.
And they're clearly still capable. They play very well.
Exactly.
They move very well. They are with it. Like, they are physically capable of doing this.
Yeah, and people absolutely love them, so...
Yeah.
Please continue. It was like they didn't stop, did they, in between the songs? They
it was
kind of
like,
just blended one to the other.
Wait, now it's Sabbath. Wait, now it's Slayer.
Yeah. But they did the same with like Raining Blood, and when Strange Angel Death, I was like, oh, this is so good.
Yeah, that was sick. That was so fucking good. That was crazy cool. Walking pit. It's fucking Slayer, man. Yeah, fucking awesome, man. Now it's time for Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to begin.
Oh, it's just one of those moments, isn't it? It's such a shame.
Like,
Such a shame. I think everyone can agree with us here.
let's start by talking about the band. The band sounded great.
Yeah, no, nothing wrong with the band.
The band was on point.
Yeah.
Fucking sounded
All
good.
sounded so
the
good.
sound itself was really, really good. They smashed it out of the park. Unfortunately, their singer is Axl Rose.
I'm sorry, Axel, but
Oh,
I mean, it's like Mickey Mouse taking over you or something. It's like, yeah,
It's like-
possessed you.
it's like Mickey Mouse on helium, unable to keep the rhythm.
Yeah, he couldn't even keep in time.
He didn't keep in time with the music.
And that voice.
It's terrible. It's so
It's
bad.
such a.
It
It's
was so
sad
bad.
in a way because it's like,
I know.
again, like these songs are absolutely brilliant. Like they're such like an important band, you know.
Yeah. I remember Guns N' Roses from back when I was a kid. I would say like what he did yesterday with their own songs or even Sabbath songs, like it was embarrassing. It was so hard to watch.
It was really hard.
It was-
I mean, the voice was bad enough, and then just keep being out of time.
Yeah.
I'm like,
One thing is to be unable to sing the songs that you used to be able to sing. Another thing is that you're also unable to keep up with the rhythm and you're actually singing off beat. It was like listening to karaoke, and I'm not even joking. I don't mean to sound harsh, but it was bad. This is the time also when after Guns N' Roses we tried to go out and get food, and
my
it turns
God.
out that they ran out of food. The venue ran out of food. There was no more food in the stadium.
no.
Also, to add to that, there was no way to get out of the stadium. It was a once you're in, you're in. If you leave, just fuck you.
Yeah, no re-entry. So yeah, obviously that's normally okay, but when you
Would've been
run
fine
out
if you had
of
got
food,
food,
like
yeah.
we ate last time we ate was like 10:30
Yeah.
because that was our lunch. Like everything was like shifted earlier for us. So we had our breakfast at 5:30 when we got up. Then we had our meal deal, like a sandwich and a snack,
Yeah.
at around 10:30. So very early breakfast, very early dinner, very early lunch, sorry. And then this was what time? What time was this by
remember.
now? 7?
7
6?
maybe, yes. Yeah. Probably around 7, yeah.
Bloody 4th, I don't know, a lot of drinks in.
Yeah.
Starting to feel really hungry. Get a bit of headache because of lack of food. Try and get something. Nothing.
Nothing.
There was these 2 Canadian women in front of us. They hadn't eaten much either. The last food they had was plain food from the day before when they flew in or something like that.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get any food. I just felt really bad for them.
Yeah. This is bad, not only in terms of your comfort, but also in terms of like if you are diabetic,
Yeah, and we met this other American dude. He's like, yeah, what if you're diabetic?
that could literally
'Cause-
kill you.
So we went to this actual like hot dog bar and they had nothing.
Yeah.
And then we went to this other bar where they had snacks, which was like Walker's crisps and a chocolate bar. Nothing.
Nope.
So even that is sold out. So we
Yeah.
couldn't eat. We did not eat.
No, they had nothing. They had nothing edible.
You could not. There was nothing you could do either because you could only go in that section.
Exactly.
But I think
you were
every
screwed.
section was the same. By the end of the night, I felt really, really shit.
It's
because I
really, really
hadn't
bad.
eaten.
Yeah. If you go 17 hours without eating, it's gonna take its toll. Fucking Metallica.
Yeah.
Metallica, like many other metalheads, was my first love as a metalhead when I first discovered the genre of metal. They are, for me, like the godfathers of, like, they are my gateway to metal. They are huge for me. For some reason, I have managed to not see them live before, which is actually quite surprising. So I was excited to see them, but I would say they exceeded my expectations, because they are getting on a bit, unfortunately, as many unfortunately good musicians are from that era.
Yeah.
But holy crap, they smashed it.
They really did. I hadn't seen them since 2012 at Download, and then before that I saw them in 2008 at Wembley Stadium. So yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Me. So again,
it was good.
A short set, but still brilliant.
Yeah, they were brilliant. They were amazing. Smashed it. Absolutely killed it. Sound was great as well. They were massive. Like, just had this massive sound to them. Still deliver, man.
Yeah.
Everyone was great. Everyone was sounded awesome. Even Lars sounded good.
Yeah.
And then it was time for the man himself.
Oh, yeah. God. Crazy. So emotional.
Yeah.
And they just brought him up on that chair. I was like, oh.
He just came up, yeah. He was like lifted up. There was like apparently like a platform under the stage, and he was just lifted up.
He's like so sick.
He's quite literally dying which is so sad. But he did everything that he could.
Yeah.
And you could just tell, like, the only reason he wanted to be there today was because he wanted to say thank you to all his fans.
Yeah.
That basically, like, yeah, obviously they supported him throughout his entire career and allowed him to have that lifestyle that he did. That was what the whole evening was about.
Yeah.
Just to say thank you to the fans. Thank you for supporting me throughout all these fucking 60 years that he's been going. And he did it. Like, he was there. He sang his songs. It was such an emotional experience. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was hard to watch because it was so emotional.
Yeah, I was bawling my eyes out by the second song.
Yeah.
It just hit me, just seeing him up there. And he was getting emotional.
Yeah, he was.
Trying to get out of his chair. And I was just like, and then it finally hits you. It's like, this is it.
Yeah.
He won't play again.
No,
and
he won't.
They were the foundation of this genre that we love so much. It's part of us, you know? And when you really, really think about it, it's just overwhelming.
It is. Holy crap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was amazing.
Like, yeah. Blown away. Like, I have no words. It's just...
No.
Wow.
It was awesome.
What a day. What an event. I am so grateful that we were there.
Yeah, I'm so glad we got
So happy
tickets.
you found the tickets, man.
Yeah.
We didn't expect to be going in the first place. We didn't get tickets because we couldn't get through. And then you suddenly found them and they were available. And we were like, shit.
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
Yeah, because I think there was even resale tickets. I wasn't going to pay for £100. Just can't afford that when we've got so many other things going on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But 89 quid. Can't complain, even if it was restricted. It's just being there, it's the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And actually hearing it live, it still hit you. It was an insane day. I'll never forget this day.
No.
Never forget it.
Never. Not even, like, if, you get, like, what is it called, like, where you start forgetting things, dimensions, when, like, you like, no matter what, like, this evening is so deeply imprinted into your memory that this will always,
Yeah.
like, that will never, ever go away.
No.
It is absolutely crazy. I have no words, man. It's, like, it's emotional to even just talk about it. It's crazy. It's mad.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So got in the bus, waited about 40 minutes before it left, and then took 2 hours to get to Manchester. Arrived at around 2 in the morning. Went to this Say Tony place, which we're gonna mention in the video.
Yeah.
Got a wrap, a chicken doner wrap.
Yeah.
And Ubered at home, ate our food, and passed out.
Yeah, I got to bed at like 4 a.m. So yeah, 5 a.m. to 4 a.m. It was a long day.
Awake for 23 hours.
But all worth it, man.
All so worth it.
Yeah.
It's one of the best days of my life.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Even with all the drawbacks and all the stuff, like it pales in comparison to how epic that this day was.
Yeah.
Like I have no words.
No.
It's so good. It's holy fucking shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've been blabbing a lot.
We've been blabbing a lot. It has to be said.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god! He's there, man!
move, you slag.
think that was it. What a tribute, man.
Look at this one. There's more than one coach.
We are on a bus,
Back on the bus.
waiting to depart for Manchester. It's been a really, really good day.
Yeah. It's been amazing, but exhausting.
Exhausting because, we'll do a whole recap.
We'll talk about everything tomorrow. We've got to do a recap for Radar and a recap for this.
Yeah, we'll do a recap tomorrow when we can be asked to do it. Right now we're just really tired, really hungry, waiting for the bus to depart and so we can go back to Manchester. But it's been really, really fucking good. Good to see Ozzy. Good to see. Well, same. Very emotional today. Very emotional. It was incredible. And the beautiful tribute that everyone paid to him and the band itself. We'll talk about all this. But yeah, this Ozzy fucking Osbourne. He's still alive. He's still here. He's still on stage. He's still fucking singing his songs.
Always be alive, like Lemmy, no matter what.
The spirit will live on forever, no matter what happens. We're tired. Oh shit. We're back in Manchester, mate. How did you sleep?
My neck hurts.
No wonder. You're like this. We're back now. Gotta get some takeaway and get home. We are walking to Satoni, which is our local. Holy shit! I can't control the camera.
Before you'll know.
You will know that we do like Satoni. Special thanks to Joey for recommending us this amazing place. By the way, if you're in Manchester, particularly if you're out late and you want to get some food before you head home,
That's decent.
that's very decent,
And
very
cheap.
filling, and cheap as hell. Satoni, put the name on the screen
Yeah.
somewhere. It's actually really fucking good food. It's just obviously these chicken wrap sort of thing. They do pizzas as well,
Yeah,
but
we've
they
never
are
had pizza, but yeah.
they are
it's quite
apparently good as well. But yeah, the wrap is a £5, and it's very filling.
And it's not too greasy.
No, it's not too greasy at all. Actually,
It's really, really nice.
it's actually really, really nice. Highly recommend.
It's hyped to get here.
Yeah, we marched to get here because it's fucking worth it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, please check out Satoni if you're ever around. It's a really nice place. We are almost here.
But yeah, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Keep supporting metal. Support your local underground scene. Support your friends if they create a band, or just go to shows, buy people's merch.
Just keep it alive.
Keep the scene alive.
Yeah.
Keep evolving.
We have to keep it going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Metal is us.
Yeah.
And it is never ever allowed to die. Otherwise, Ozzy Osbourne would have lived for nothing.
Anyway, thank you for watching. And
Thanks for watching, guys.
We'll see you next time,
We'll
whenever
see
that
ya.
will be.
We'll see you in the next one. Yeah.
See ya!
Slothy says bye. Bye, guys.